let me introduce our next panelist, Dr. Vijaya. Dr. Vijaya has been associated with spoken tutorials since 2015 and has been a driving force in empowering educational institutions across Coimbatore. She has worked tirelessly to spread digital literacy and skills development, ensuring students have access to free, high-quality training that prepares them for the workforce. One of the many success stories from Dr. Vijaya's work is Rahul Bittu, a 2016 graduate of Krishna College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore. Through spoken tutorials, GIMP training, a free and open source graphics editor, Rahul developed strong design skills. He then went on to become an entrepreneur in Coimbatore, running his own business, creating posters and promotional materials for the events. Now, as the principal of United College of Arts and Science, Dr. Vijaya continued her mission to equip students with the job-ready skills. She actively creates awareness among schools and industries about open source tools, ensuring students get hands-on training that directly translates into employability and entrepreneurship. Welcome, Dr. Vijaya. What a wonderful story in the southern state in not only helping people learn, but converting them into amazing entrepreneurs. So one question for you to share. Many institutions are still hesitant to adopt FOSS type approach. What would you say to educators and administrators about the benefits of open source learning?
Thank you, Dr. Ratan sir. Thank you for the detailed introduction. And first of all, I would like to wish each and every admiring women in this forum and as well as out of the forum, a happy International Women's Day. So I'm feeling proud to take part in this panel. This discussion will give a perfect solution as well as fulfill the needs of the society in different sectors like education and health. First of all, I would like to thank the team of Spoken Tutorial and FOSS for creating such a wonderful profile-based calendar. So it's really awesome. The story of each women or each people or person who is involved in the journey of Spoken Tutorial, it's really a knowledge sharing and expertise sharing, and which is introducing the expertise around our country to know about each other and to make use of the resources in a higher order. So it's a really awesome idea. Thank you, the team. And I'm just taking part to the question. The educators and the administrators, so I'm just taking it forward in 3 dimensions. We have to implement the ICT-enabled teaching learning platform in any education system. That's mandate for the day. It's a need of the hour. So we cannot avoid the ICT-enabled teaching learning environment in the education sector. In the part of administrator end as well as the teaching learning process end, we must be aware about what sort of things we can take it forward for the ICT-enabled teaching learning process. Though people are not much aware about the ICT-enabled implementation, like Spoken Tutorial. So the Spoken Tutorial, which creates a platform even for the rural people, even for the people who are unable to pay the minimum thousands for their additional ICT-enabled teaching learning platform accesses. But the Spoken Tutorial is not so. So this gives the platform, this free and open source awareness. It was taken by Spoken Tutorial to the mass level. And definitely benefits to the management. Obviously, the open source software is the free licensing software. So definitely we can get the free licensing. It will reduce the cost of implementation. Obviously, the administrators will accept when we are moving from economics, commercialized licensing to free licensing software platforms. In terms of learners and educators, in terms of teachers, which enforces lifelong learning among the teachers. So the current technologies, even many of the teachers might not aware about the current era technologies. The spoken tutorial, which helps the free and open source software awareness, it has been created among the teachers also in the colleges where the spoken tutorial has been implemented. Even now, we are started creating awareness programs in the nearby schools also. We are taking the workshops, we are taking the faculty development programs by inviting the school teachers to our campus. We started educating the teachers also, so which enables the lifelong learning in terms of teaching fraternity and towards the learning learner centric. So this platform which makes them self learning. So really the educators should introduce this free and open source software and the spoken tutorial platform to let them learn. Definitely it will be a good choice. And the third perspective I can say, nowadays the education system is marching towards the ranking, quality assessment. So many parameters are behind to assess the educational institutions. In that aspect also, if we have the spoken tutorial implemented teaching learning process, so not only the criterion 2 will give you the will satisfy the purpose, but put together all the 7 criterion in terms of NAC, you can score good marks in terms of assessment. The same way, not only towards the marks, so it which enhances the quality of education through ICT enabled teaching learning process, and which enables the perfect tech enabled ecosystem for the education. So definitely, moving on to the free and open source software and implementing the spoken tutorial kind process, when we are experiencing through the platform, we all could realize the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Vijaya. I think it's wonderful to see program which started in Mumbai, going to all corners of the country, going to Coimbatore, and my understanding now, about 8 million learners, we can see the program being taken to all corners of the country. So it's a great testament to program's power and efficacy. Curious, in Coimbatore, as far as I'm aware of, is a hub of AutoCAD industry. And from your experience, what could be one or two things we could do further to strengthen the interaction between learning for the academics, to take that learning to good paying jobs and playing role in the industry, as your the example of Rahul Bittu has showed?
Actually, the spoken tutorial had created a bridge between the education system as well as the industry. So many of the industry also getting aware about the spoken tutorial. It's a great sign to implement and to give the skilled manpower to the industries. So the other end, many of at times we may face the challenges like the industry may not understand the real scenario, what's happening in the education sector. Vice versa, the educators will not aware about the need of the industry. So the biggest gap, it was prevailing for the first two decades, I can say. So nowadays, the industry also trying to implement the same set of need-oriented platforms. The educators also connecting to the industry. Now the educational institutions are connecting with the industries and creating linkages, programs, as well as MOUs, and they are analyzing the need of the industry and educating them through this set of platforms. So now both the platforms or both the forums are traveling in the same pathway, definitely, which will increase the employability because the skilled manpower has been produced in the educational institutions and the industry people also seeking for the same skilled manpower. So this may fill the gap, and definitely this process the planned execution may reach the goal very easily. So this is my perception and view, sir.
Thank you. And I'm sure with the continuing interaction between the program team, the IITs, as well as the industries, we will continue to see more and more topics which will enable the participants to be ready for the jobs. And particularly the ICT-driven jobs, which I can't see any other segment of the industry which is not being touched by IT skills or IT requirements. Thank you for sharing your comments.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity, sir.